Hello, welcome back to the Let's Ditch Misophonia channel. Today we are going to be doing another EFT session. So if this is your first introduction to EFT, hello, welcome. I do have an EFT tutorial. You'll see the video link pop up somewhere here where you can walk through the process before you jump in with us, and also you can just jump in and enjoy the benefits of the session today. So this EFT session, I actually was not planning on recording today. So if you notice that I look a bit different, I am makeup free today. I was not planning on recording a video, but I actually created this session for myself to process something that I was experiencing that had nothing to do with misophonia. As I was creating the script though, I realized that what I was feeling, this is something that I experienced when I did struggle with misophonia. And if you experience it too, you can likely relate to this. So today's session, we're going to be tapping on what it feels like when you are trying to communicate with someone and you just feel like you are not being understood. You're not getting your point across, or they just don't get where you're coming from. And of course, in this case, we are applying it for misophonia specifically. And also, if you got to this channel because you experience misophonia and maybe you're also feeling misunderstood in other areas of your life, you can apply this to those areas as well. So we're really going to be focusing on when you're trying to communicate and you feel like you're being misunderstood, and just the frustration that can come from that. So that's today's EFT session. And as always, I will leave space for you to repeat after me. So to say the affirmation or part of the sequence out loud. And also, if you aren't in a place where you feel comfortable doing it, that's okay. I think you get even more benefit out of it when you can say it out loud and hear your own voice. And also, you can just say it in your head, or you can just listen to me and you'll still get benefit from this session. And also, if anything that I say doesn't quite resonate with you, you can swap it out with something else. Of course, I'm posting this to my YouTube channel, so I do make these sessions a bit more general to hopefully apply to as many of you as possible. And if every single thing that I say doesn't quite fit, that's okay. Feel free to swap it out with whatever. So again, today's session, EFT session, we're going to be focusing on when you are trying to communicate with someone, in this case about misophonia, about your experience, and you just feel like they're not getting it, or just feeling misunderstood. So let's start with the karate chop. And before we dive into this setup, the karate chop, again, thinking of that scale, if using the scale benefits you, thinking on that scale from 0 to 10, 0 being not a problem at all, 10 being this is the worst thing that I've ever experienced. Where do you find yourself at on that scale in terms of just frustrated, feeling misunderstood, not fitting in, just feeling a bit isolated and a bit just stuck and trapped? So 0 being not a problem at all, 10 being this is the worst thing I ever experienced. Where do you find yourself at on that scale? And then, or you can use the smiley face scale or red to green, whatever scale works for you, or no scale if you're not a fan of it. It's totally up to you. Now I want to dive into the karate chop. So here we go. Even though I'm feeling misunderstood, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling misunderstood, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I'll do that one more time. Even though I'm feeling misunderstood, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Amazing. And then before we go into the sequence, I always like to take a deep breath in and out. And now we can go into the sequence. Starting with the top of the head, and you'll see me look down a few times because I am using a script. So you'll see me kind of look down. Starting with the top of the head, confused and frustrated. Confused and frustrated. And above the brow, not understood. Not understood. And the side of the eye, saying the wrong things. Saying the wrong things. And then under the eye, stuck and trapped. Stuck and trapped. Under the nose, everything and everyone against me. Everything and everyone against me. And the chin, trying to make things better. Trying to make things better. The collarbone, this weight on my chest. This weight on my chest. And then the side, feeling a lack of progress. Feeling a lack of progress. That one really hits for me. So just taking a second. Go ahead, shake it out if you need to. Take a couple deep breaths. And then if you need to go through the sequence again, because you're going to ask yourself on that scale from 0 to 10 or super happy to super upset, whatever it might be, whatever scale, if you use it. If you need to go through the sequence again, rewind this video and watch it. And for the sake of time, we're going to now go into the affirmations. Okay, so now we're going into the affirmations. And again, we're starting with the top of the head. Releasing these feelings like a balloon into the sky. Releasing these feelings like a balloon up into the sky. And then above the brow, validating myself. Validating myself. And the side of the eye, doing my best. Doing my best. Under the eye, lifting the weights. Lifting the weights. Under the nose, navigating these challenges. Navigating these challenges. In the chin, confident in my approach. Confident in my approach. The collarbone, taking a deep breath in. And the side, breathing out. Amazing. And again, shake out any of that excess energy. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and rewind and run through those affirmations again. Thank you so much for joining me on another EFT session, another episode of the Let's Ditch Misophonia channel. And again, if you haven't already, make sure you download my free guidebook, 26 Strategies for Misophonia Relief, and I will catch you in the next video.